Dominic Carter here with you, discussing a number of issues as it relates to gun violence, possible solutions, and the last caller just gave me a lot to think about and deal with. Um, I'm going to go to Stan in Forest Hills in a moment. But first, I want to go to Frank in Jefferson, New Jersey. Good morning, Frank. You're on Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Dominic, a privilege as always.
Thank you. Go right ahead.
Sir, the only thing I don't like is that I don't want our schools to be on lockdown or to be so much security that it makes our children feel like they're in prison. Everything
Hey, Frank,
has to be a pass.
I'm with you on that. But so you tell me now. It appears out of Washington, it appears there's not going to be any major compromise. Mm-hmm. So if there's no compromise on limiting the guns, what's the answer then with the schools?
I think the first thing that people need to do is it's a step in the direction. It's not going to solve it, but maybe the parents need to get involved more with the PTA. It's a simple thing. I think once more parents have more of a neighborhood watch of their school, maybe they can volunteer of just going around the building,
Frank,
themselves to take a look.
Frank,
maybe that will help.
Hey, Frank, I have a lot of respect for you, but that last comment is in la la land. Teachers and educators can't even get, in some districts, parents to show up to get an update on their children. And you're saying more participation in the PTA? That sounds lovely. It sounds wonderful, but it's never going to happen.
Well, also, Dominic, I think a lot of this stuff that happens, who ever heard of Uvalde, Texas before this? It seems to be like a lot of this stuff is happening in a lot of these one-horse towns.
Well, Buffalo's not a one-horse town.
Yeah, but it wasn't at a school, and now we're focusing on a school. This wouldn't have happened at this extent with 19 poor lost souls, 21 including the teachers, in a Manhattan school district, in a Newark, in a Chicago. It wouldn't be that big of a toll. But who ever heard of this town before then? These cops were unequipped because they never went through the training, first of all.
Hey, you know what, Frank? I hope and pray that you're correct, but I don't want to predict that it won't happen in a big urban area, because we in the days that we are living in today, we don't know what could happen. And I thank you for the call, Frank. You say you don't want the classroom to become prisons, and I respect that, but we've got to come up with an answer. There's got to be an answer for schools. Something must change. I mentioned Stan in Forest Hills. Good morning, Stan. What's on your mind?
Well, what town should it be? I mean, that was a ludicrous comment the guy made. So the Uvalde does it make a difference if it's a one-horse town? Who cares? Whatever it happens, any place that it happens, school or non-school, hospital or whatever. What kind of a comment is that? As if, it happened here, anything that involves mass shootings, whether it's in a school, whether it's in an office building, whether it's in a synagogue or a church, has just as much than any other thing and so forth. But I just want to quickly get back to this guy Joseph. I think you shouldn't take him at all seriously. He uses different names. He's a racist and an anti-Semite, and he calls under different names. He's been on your show before using a different name. I remember I got a good memory on hearing. I just want to say that. Don't take anything he says seriously, because he hates black people, he hates the Jews, and he'll say anything intellectually to make his point, and he does that. So I forget about him. The key point is the Second Amendment, okay? We have some restrictions on the first. I think it's time we may need to have some restrictions on the second. Little with here and there. The president had a great statement today. It is not absolute.
Stan,
by the way,
it's never going to happen. You know it's never going to happen. But wait, listen.
I'd rather him say it and put it in the mind. We do have Well, it's not going to happen with the Supreme Court we have now. That's
And
for sure.
So wait, Stan. So you just said that Joseph that just called. You said he's a racist, and you said that he uses different names. I just want to address that for 1 second here. Number one, there's no reason for someone calling this program to use a phony name because I will take your call. Period. You don't have to hide. As long as you're not directly rude to another caller or to myself or to the station, I will take your call at anyone. So there's no need to use a phony name. But Stan, what I want you to respond to, now you said he's a racist, right? Those were your words. And his language was a bit harsh. It kind of threw me off a bit. But nevertheless, what about the point in urban America, on any given night, it's black people killing black people?
Absolutely. It's absolutely true. But that's one of the things good racist uses. He uses that against black people. Now, there's no doubt the crime is horrendously bad. They have to look in the mirror at themselves. But the racist always uses that and inflames it. And he's anti-Semitic. I've heard him numerous times in the past. But he uses different names. That's the only reason. I don't even want to mention the guy, but I said, gee, that's the same guy. Anyway, can we talk about the Second Amendment?
Quickly.
Absolutely.
And then I got to move on.
I know. I appreciate it. The Second Amendment, I think, needs to be thought about in terms of some limitations. Not all, some limitations.
It's not going to happen, Stan.
Well, maybe not.
You know
but
it's not going to happen.
The filibuster, in terms of getting something passed, I think needs to be thrown out. And I think maybe that will help with the Democrats, because I think they'll have a good shot at the election this year, and they've got the issue. And whether you believe it or not, this is will be the main issue this year.
Wait, who's got the issue?
The Democrats. Absolutely.
Oh no, Stan.
Oh,
Stan.
yes. Stan. You can keep talking inflation all you want.
Stan. I know diehard Democrats, right? My wife being one, that are now even saying, "Oh my God, what is Biden doing?" Hey, thank you for the call, Stan. And when I say callers are welcome, I mean Stan as well. I take heat because some of you don't want me to take Stan's phone calls. But I will continue to take his telephone calls because I believe in a diversity of opinion. And what's the point of just the choir preaching to the choir on any given issue? I believe in hearing different points of view. And so I just mentioned the Stan. I mean, it's going to be, and for this is a bad term in these days, a bloodbath. But the Democrats are done with the midterms. Done. This is not a saving grace issue. The Democrats, I mean, the gas. I started out talking about that it cost me $70+ to fill up, and I get 5 trips to New York City. I barely get 5 trips, completed trips. I may have to put a little more money into the gas tank today. You go to buy food, you're going to spend $100 and come home with nothing. Maybe a dozen of eggs, some milk, maybe a ribeye steak, maybe 2, but that's it. And listen. And I'm going to say it, folks, right? Oh, Trump, and I say this all the time. Trump is horrible. Oh, Dominic, look at what he said. And you're defending Trump. Dominic, oh, look what Trump tweeted. Well, how do you feel now? You got rid of him. You wanted him gone, right? So Trump is gone. How you like me now? As one of the rap songs say, I think it's a song. Yeah, how do you like me now, Matt? Is it a song? Look at this. I'm asking the white guys of the rap song. Matt, is it? How you like me now? Right?
Yes, that is a song.
Okay. Look at the irony of the situation here. Where's your partner, Alex? Who I would normally. Hey, Alex, come on in. You're on, Alex. So that I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear. So that is a song.
Yes, indeed it is.
And so you guys, you know that song, and
I mean, I'm pretty sure Matt probably knows it better than I do, but I've definitely heard it once or twice in my life.
Oh, so you haven't heard it at a party or at a...
Not in a long time, that's
Okay.
for sure.
All I know is how you like me now. But anyway, right? And I know Curtis Lee was
Yeah,
going to
it's
give me a hard
Method Man.
time. Or it's Method Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Curtis Lee was going to give me a hard time over that. But thank you, guys. And so I say that seriously as it relates to Biden, right? How do you like me now?
Yeah. Well, it's actually Method Man and Kumo D has a song too. I think that's the one you're thinking of, the Kumo D song.
All I know is how you like me now. Da-da-da-da. That's all I know. That's all I know,
Yeah, it's
guys.
Kumo D.
You guys can call me old. I know when I walk out the room, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that brother is old. He doesn't know the music. We know more about the music than he does." I know what you guys are gonna say. I know. But back to Biden, right? Now, I wanted him to do well. I really did. I wanted Biden to do well. But, I mean, we tried this experiment. Oh, Trump's got to go. He's the worst thing. Oh, Trump is just awful. Oh, my God, look at what he told the reporters at the White House, right? So now we got a president that's slurring, unfortunately, some of his words. The White House is walking his comments back on a weekly basis. And we now know that this experiment of get rid of Trump at all cost, Biden is 79 years old. And I wish him well. I really do wish him well, but it's time to retire. And so we're in a situation as a country where we have a president of the United States. And folks, if you don't believe what I'm saying to you right now, if you feel that I'm being unfair to Biden, just remember what I'm saying right now, and then fast forward to what the results are going to be at the midterm elections. And that will tell you whether or not I was accurate or not. Let's go to Miguel in Flushing. Good morning, Miguel. You're on Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Good morning, Dominic.
Good morning.
To talk to you again. Hope all is good.
Yes, thank you.
I've been listening to all these ideas back and forth when I listen to your show. The problem is these rifles, these AK-15s or whatever they are, need to go. They should maybe do something like maybe a 2-year ban and see if it slows down these shootings. But the fact is that people are going into anywhere with these guns.
I agree, Miguel. I agree with you 1,000%. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. I agree with you. Wait. I agree with you 1,000%. But you're practically just talking to the air, because that type of ban is not going to come out of Washington anytime soon. So you're literally just talking to the air, Miguel.